What's up, spiritual gang, love, namaste, and you know my business, bitch. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, and if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace delete. Do what you gotta do. Go somewhere else but here. It's still doing it. It's crazy. There we go. Um, yeah, we're gonna get right into this energy, right into this message today. It just go from there. Period. I don't know what I want to use just yet. I don't even know what deck I want to use. I just have my intuition pick. Got to do it, babe. Let me put it out here again. Somebody's so fucking tired. So Berto says, get some fucking rest. I had a couple downloads, but 111 intuition. They slipped my mind. Some cold case facts are gonna come to light. Um, Something about a sex traffic victim gonna be found. Somebody that went through sex trafficking, or somebody's gonna come out and speak their story about being sex trafficked. That's been coming out. Something about a shooting be coming up. So, just take precaution, listen to your intuition, and I'm gonna go through my channel and find a video of how to make a homemade tourniquet. That's something, in a car accident been coming up. So take that how that resonate. Leave what does not, and don't try to make something fit that does not fit you. Goodness. Okay. Somebody is an entrepreneur. You are a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Somebody that's on an entrepreneurial journey. You're going to start seeing your ancestors bless you. 222, balance and alignment. This is your calling. This is your destiny. This is what you're supposed to be doing. It's not supposed to work for nobody else. You're going to start seeing your ancestors and guides blessing your business. Seeing like a lot of motion coming towards your business. Ooh. That was just one time. What am I doing? Alright, let's get into it. Protection. Somebody, you are so protected, and your family is too. Your pets. You and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. There's this energy of like your home is protected, your family, your pets, your friends. Somebody got friends here. Things around you are very protected. So if somebody's been worried about their safety and or people around them safety, you're very protected. Like, I wouldn't sweat it. Things happen in people's lives. It's probably just room for a person to grow, gain experience, go through karmic depths, learn lessons. 222. I love it. I just said that too. Hi, Cuban. How are you today? So yeah, somebody here, you're very protected. I wouldn't sweat nothing. And your business is gonna boss the fuck up. Whomever's an entrepreneur here. Have a good day. You too. You too. There we go. What the hell? And somebody is so damn tired. It's this energy like, how do I explain it? Somebody be tired, but they get up and they just do what they gotta do. No matter how tired they are, they be yawning. You just feel real tired. Somebody just needs to get some rest. Your body is telling you what it needs. Okay, where's the collective at currently? Ready, set, go. Okay. Make a wish. Okay. Thank you, divine. Thank you, divine. Somebody be praying for something and wishing for something, but not open to receive when it comes in. Somebody be like, Spirit, please send this in. And then when Spirit sends it in, you're skeptical about what they're sending in. I need to stop saying Somebody says a lot. Or it's just like, When you go through so much in life and you experience traumatic things, when divine tries to bless you, after you've been through so many lessons and seen so many shades of people, when divine tries to bless you, you be skeptical. Like, I don't really know. Is this another test? Is this another lesson? Because I ain't got time for this shit. And it's like you're not open to receive your blessings because of your mentality. Or you judge the person ahead of time. Like, nah, that ain't for me. This is a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay? How do you know? Hey, I'm the reader. You know? I'm here to just, this is a collective reading, so it's not personal. This message isn't here for you, but the whole thing is not for you. But yeah, I'm just reading the energy, that's all. Hi, it's all love, girl. Or sir. Yeah. What's up? Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Somebody needs to listen to their heart, follow their heart, and follow through. Period. Like, somebody be running. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get far. Some shit. Don't want to commit, well, take it this far. Somebody takes it far with somebody, and then they don't commit. Or they get afraid of committal. Somebody got committal issues, and then they run from the connection, or they self-sabotage it. Because it's like, Like I said, somebody's skeptical about a lot. I was hoping it was personal. You can book a person to read with me. What do you like to do for fun? I love nature. I like to talk to trees. Yeah. Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you love and care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Somebody feels really bad for receiving help from people. Or it could just be that energy of like a person is trying to help you. Let's say a person is trying to help a person and they have less or they going through things in life. But this is the person that can help you with what you need help with. Somebody could feel guilty for receiving help from a person, or let's say a person receives help in a different outlet, and then you try to go back and tell people that's going through a lot, like, look, I got this help and this played out, your good news. You could feel bad or not even mention your good news because you feel bad of what's, going on with the people that's around you. Like, dang, that's happening. Like, I don't want to rain on your parade with my good news. Or it's just hard for somebody to receive help from people. It's really hard. Like I said, somebody prays for help. It reminds me of a story I seen. And it was this dude, he was stranded on the sea. And he was like, he wasn't drowning, he was floating. Like, he was cool, but he kept praying, like, dear God, please send in this ship, right? Please send in this ship to save me. So a ship come in. They're like, here, yeah, I'm here to help you. That, this, and that. They're like, no, I'm fine. I'm waiting on God to answer, right? So they get to moving. Another ship come in. They're like, no, it's fine. I'm waiting on God to answer me. Or divine, whatever you subscribe to. That ship goes. Another one comes. He turns that one down too with the same excuse. Like, no, I'm waiting on God to show up in my life and send help. And that ship goes. And he ended up drowning because he didn't accept the help. Somebody could be drowning in life, and divine is sending help to help you, but you're not open to receive the help. Whether that's knowledge, whether that's financially, whether that's physically. Somebody could be going through a lot in life right now, and they're praying for help, and divine is sending the help, or somebody don't like who they're receiving the help from. It could be about who the person is, type energy. Like, now anybody but them. I don't believe anything that come out of that person now. Or because they have ill feelings. It's like a person being chosen and they're there to drop gems to a person and help a person, but they choose to overlook the chosen person and go to what's familiar. And they don't want to hear anything that you have to say. Welcome to the Kitty Collective. Thank you for the subscription. So it's this type of energy of somebody really be putting people's life to help them, but people overlook you because it's you. Yeah. And they don't want to receive the help that they've been praying for. How are you praying for answers to get out of depression? And they put a person in your life that took themselves out of a dark space, pulled themselves out of a dark space, healed their mentality, healed these feelings of depression. But you overlook the person that pulled themselves out of a dark space as if they didn't. It's this type of energy. Yeah, somebody is not. It's because of who it is. It's because it's you, or like I said, it's just because of who it is. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Somebody needs to be more happy and more joyful. A happy vibration, you'll invite in more happy scenarios. You'll manifest more of that in. Twin, you ever watched Unknown Number on Netflix? It's crazy as F. No, what is it about? Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Somebody's been manifesting a lot. A lot. I love that for you. Keep manifesting. And keep letting it come into you. I was thinking, I'm like, I don't even chase a dollar. A dollar chase me. I don't chase stuff. I attract. And you gotta have that energy. Especially when you're manifesting. Manifest, let go, let it flow. But be open to receive when the blessings roll in. Okay? And somebody, heavy on the protection. Somebody is so protected. Oh my goodness. Or you know what this could be? Somebody is so protected, and the only way to destroy a spiritual being, a high vibrational being, is to have them destroy their self, their mentality. That's why you deal with don't humble you, bring you into anxious energy, depression, fear. Those are low frequencies, those are low vibrations. So a part of this could be somebody's mentality when it comes to what's going on around them, or they're worried about their family, right? They're worried about the things they care about. And if you're a magical manifester, a powerful manifester, you can manifest bad things on your people due to you constantly being anxious or replaying things in your head or fearful of what could happen. That's what this could be too. High school couple getting catfish. And when you find out who it is, you will be shocked. Oh, okay. I'll look at it. I don't really watch a lot of TV, but I'll check it out. Okay? So, yeah. Tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door was just playing. Somebody walked away from a situation and saved their own life. I love that. Helpful person. Then I say somebody is in somebody's life to help them. Or got somebody coming in to help them. Or like I said, it's just the energy of who the help is from. The movie The Help could be significant. Or somebody could have treated the help like crap. Because in the movie The Help, she was like the housemaid. She took care of the kids, but the people that owned the home treated her like crap. And she actually baked a pie and put poop in it, because they ate everything she cooked. And that, like, the more I'm unboxing new history, it's another slavery story where one person, they sold clothes for their master, and they put poison in the clothes and killed the master. Somebody, and I'm not saying it's dark like this, but I'm saying, like, somebody here, you could be a helpful person to people, and you could really help people through a lot. People pray for help. You come in their life to give them the help, but then they're not open to receive the help because it's you. Or like I said, somebody here just got somebody that really helps them in life, or that's coming in. Somebody just needs support, really. What is this song? All right, someone wants to help you think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Confessions by Usher. Usher. Well, he said he had a baby with somebody he barely knew. This is not confession. My side chick said she had one on the way. These are my confessions. Yeah, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta give part two of my confession. Damn near cried when I got that phone call. Somebody didn't want to tell the person that they was in love with or with at the time that they was cheating. And they got the person that they was cheating with pregnant. What is that? Let me just look at the lyrics. Somebody's saying goodbye to somebody. Something's ending. Long overdue, right? 333, angel number. Heavy on the angel numbers. Let me look up these lyrics though, because I can't really think of the song. So this could be somebody's story where somebody had a baby on you. This is my confession. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta give part 2 of my confessions. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got the phone call. I'm so thrown and I don't know what to do but to give part 2 of my confessions. Now this is gonna be the hardest thing I've ever had to do. It got me talking to myself, asking how I'm gonna tell you. About that chick on part 1, I told y'all I was creeping with, said she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. The first thing that came to mind was you. Second thing, how do I know if it's mine and is it true? Third thing was me wishing that I never did what I did. How I ain't ready for no kid and bye to our relationship. So somebody had a baby with somebody and they wanted to be a family with that person. And they knew they had to say goodbye to you to do so. Like they wanted to turn a new leaf with this person. These are my confession, okay, that's repeating. If I'm gonna tell it, okay, yeah, I'm sitting here stuck on stupid trying to figure out when, what, and how I'm gonna let this come out my mouth. Said it ain't gonna be easy, but I need to stop thinking, contemplating, be a man and get it over with. Somebody had a baby on somebody and they knew that, yeah, they love you, but it's time to be a man and take care of my kid, take care of my family type of energy. Okay. I'm riding in my whip, racing to her place, talking to myself, preparing to tell her to her face. Somebody could have told you face to face that he had a baby on the way. Yeah. Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. Okay. This by far is the hardest. Okay, that's repeating. This ain't about my career. This ain't about my life. It's about us, please. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I could say it all, my chick on the side said she got one on the way. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody went to go be a family, but it was out the strength of like, look, it ain't about money, it ain't about career. It's not even about us. This is bigger than us. I got a baby on the way, so I got to take care of my responsibilities at home and say goodbye to you. And somebody was fearful to tell you because they knew it was gonna be the end of y'all. Then they didn't know how you was gonna react. Whew. Yeah. Mm. Let's get back to the messages. But that's somebody's message, specific for somebody. Consultant expert. Somebody needs to get professional help when it comes to something. It's like going through a spiritual awakening and you seeking out a therapist. They gonna say your ass psychotic, going through psychosis. They gonna try to put you on medicine to suppress your gifts. It could be that energy, or like I said, it's just a matter of like if somebody's trying to pull themselves out of a dark place and you don't have the answers. Maybe seeking a therapist is the best for you. Some people, like me, I can heal myself. Um, and I make my own study guides, worksheets, and questionnaires for healing work. But some people need to talk to other people. So instead of you talking to your everyday surroundings and people that still pulling themselves up out of trauma and hell or survived and suppressed, get professional help on how to heal. Because they're just walking you down the same rabbit hole. What is your favorite drink? Water. Somebody needs to buy you some new Korean hair. Okay. Check out Stanford University Engineering Web 3 Project the Pi Network Google Mind PI. Okay. So that's what this is. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Somebody just need help with what they going through. You don't protection. Somebody's very protected. Heavy on it. Somebody could have been on the moon recently. That's a crescent moon. Could be significant to somebody. Let me see something. Somebody get migraines, y'all. Well, somebody fumbled somebody that's playing. I love this song though. Trey Songz got a beautiful voice. Okay, let's in love. again. I could love you so much better. Somebody could be reflecting for real on what they don't got. Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Um, talk to me. What's going on spiritually for the collective in terms of karma? And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Somebody fumbles you. Somebody be blaming themselves. All right, spiritually, the creation of somebody here. It could be somebody's belief system, what they believe in. Or somebody just genuinely don't have any beliefs when it comes to spirituality or religion, whatever a person subscribes to. Somebody lost faith, but you know what that also could be? Somebody could be an atheist. Um, when you don't protect yourself spiritually, you leave yourself susceptible to demonic attacks. You don't even know when you're under attack, and you don't know how to protect yourself from those attacks because you're just going through life without subscribing to anything or any type of higher power and unaware spiritually. I mean, to the gaining of respect from who, from, for, or from. And it's this energy of like, somebody cares too much about what people think. So somebody look at like believing into something as a weakness, or um, people gonna judge them if they choose to take a particular route. So it's like somebody rather gain respect than believe in something. And they feel like it'll knock their respect down, or people will label them crazy a certain type of way if they subscribe to something. That's somebody's energy. Physical things brought to life or light, and it's like a lot of things is coming out in the physical, which could also be shifting the person's mentality too. Let's see what else. Somebody want to be respected so bad. Okay, what else did I? Or it's like saying you believe in something, but you got people that say they believe in God or divine, whatever the case may be, but they go out and do wicked things, right? And that could be that respect part too, because somebody feel like, yeah, I believe in something, but if I walk in faith, if I'm known to retaliate or handle situations in my way, if I throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm gonna let what I believe in handle it, somebody feel like they'll lose respect from it, lose some type of respect. It's like beliefs, believing in something, but you don't really believe in what you believe in to protect you and save you in different situations, nations. Something could be significant about rock nations, something. Check out how I resonate. That's what this could be too. And it's like a lot of things is playing out in the physical that requires faith. Okay, anyways, from bad news. My fumbles are hot. Alright, what else did I need? Somebody's coming into their personal power spiritually. Capricorn, Cancer, Aries. This could be in your 12th house or your 8th house. Okay. Spiritually seeking oneness with all there is. Somebody is coming into personal power and they seeking oneness spiritually. The mysteries of life. And then it's like just acknowledging I don't know everything life has to offer. I don't know everything mentally when it comes to certain things. I'm still healing. Somebody needs to acknowledge you're not going to know everything and that you're still healing in the process too. Sagittarius. A major change. Something's going to change in your physical. Or you know what this could be? Something happening in the physical which is making somebody's mental change or step up to the plate on something they've been ready for. Somebody could have not felt ready for something, so it's like a situation playing out in the physical and is making you step up to the plate and do what you need to do to tap into your personal power, all of your calling. Because at the end of the day, if this situation didn't happen, you wouldn't do it because you'll still be telling yourself, like, I just need to study, I just need to I just need to gain more information on something you've been ready for. Somebody been ready. Did you believe in yourself is the question. Somebody didn't really believe in themselves when it comes to this, or they feel like they're not ready. And divine is pushing a person. It's like pushing a person off the porch because you was never going to jump off of it. If this didn't play out the way it did, or if this is not transpiring in the now. Which is also bringing the person to oneness spiritual. Like I said, it's making the person tap into their personal power, tap into their purpose all the way. So yes, it had to play out like this. This had to happen because if it wasn't urgent, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do anything about it. And somebody needs to stop telling people they improvement, they blessings, they plans. Somebody in the physical, you keep telling people what you got going on, and then wonder why it's getting blocked and sabotaged and just you got good news, granted. You want to share it with people, granted. But when you're working on something, if it haven't materialized, I would stop telling people it because everybody ain't happy for you and everybody ain't praying for your highest good or for it to work out in your highest good. You trying to manifest a positive outcome. You telling people that's manifesting the bad outcome on your positive outcome and expect something to play out the way you want it to. Somebody need to learn how to keep their mouth closed when it comes to a lot of different things and when it comes to their goals and them tapping into their personal power and finding out new information about themselves, them calling, what they got going on. Because everybody ain't happy for you and your calling and what you got going on. Stop telling people everything. That's for somebody. Somebody want to meet some type of goal spiritually. Or somebody sees something in the spiritual and it's a goal that they want to meet. But mentally, it's like their day-to-day reality don't match their spirituality or what they're seeing in dream field. So it's more so like that type of energy of like faith. That's it. Faith without work, without process, without belief is lack of faith. There's no faith thereof. I could say all day I believe in this, and then if I'm not, somebody believes in what they believe in when shit is going good, but when it's going bad, are you believing in what you believe in? Do you only pray when things are bad and not when it's good? Like, it's this type of energy. Truthfully. Like, you could say, oh, I believe in this and I go to church every Sunday or I go worship every Sunday. But with your day-to-day life, what actions are you doing? It's like going to church and then behind the scenes, you doing X, Y, and Z. You doing all these wicked things that go against what you believe in. That's somebody's energy. Physically use the most business-like way, and somebody here to go about your goals and accomplish your goals. You need to handle your goals in a business-like manner. How you would show up to job, how you would show up to a job interview, first impression, right? First impression is a lot of people judge you off of first impression. So how you would show up to like an interview, you show up dressed professional. Some people wear not the suit, but they wear the undershirt with the dress pants. Some females wear the dress with some heels. You want to look professional, but when it comes to your business, are you just as professional? Hey, to each his own. If that's what you believe in, hey, I love that for you. Spiritual. Somebody got some feelings they ain't processed when it comes to something they seeing spiritually too. Yeah. Mental attitudes from the past about somebody feel like they fumble something spiritually, but it's like they mentality about you think of your mentality about something that occurred in the past or a past person, place, thing is not aligning with your spiritual, and that's why somebody is halting their journey because of their mentality. Or somebody haven't forgave somebody from the past about something. I met a woman that believes what you believe. That's awesome. Physically, use your intuition, and it's like, and your physical, you're seeing signs, synchronicity, symbols that name their birthday physically, and they're telling you use your intuition in the physical. How are you mad that what you see spiritually is not playing out, but in your physical, you're ignoring everything they're telling you to do? This is somebody's energy. Seek help. I don't need help. Don't project it onto me. Yeah, what did the necklace look like? What did it look like? Was it an evil eye? Did it look like this? Did it look like that? So somebody just need to really listen to their intuition for real, and like mentally, they got some attitudes about something that transpired in the past. You could go through life and not forgive, but that person's still going to live their life and do what they do. And if that person hurts you and you don't forgive them, you're only hurting yourself internally. Like, you're not hurting that person. They can go out and hurt 20 more other people. And you'll still be stuck on that timeline of hurt, of when they hurt you, how they hurt you, and what they did. Spiritually energized to meet the challenge of somebody just need to get their energy right. Or like I said, somebody's tapping into their personal power they call an audible. Actually, I finished. I got college credits, but college don't mean anything to me at all. See, you label intellectuality by college and schooling, but I feel like the school is actually a school to prison pipeline system. Like, school prepares you to be a perfect worker, either a perfect worker or perfect in jail. Wrong. Do your research. Who is having something in the background? It's music. A school strips you of your creativity. It strips you of your life. It strips you of experiences. And you sit there for 8 hours. And when you go to prison or anything of that aspect, you sit there. The prisons are built the same. Prisons, hospitals, and schools are built the same. Agreed, yeah. So I don't level. And then when you think of like school, master's degree, master's bedroom, what the slaves used to call people that enslaved them masters. Like, no, it just don't make sense to me personally. So we gotta get y'all mentality to succeed. And they make everybody that go to college take a psychological class, psychology class. So I don't know. That's your that's how you feel. I don't feel that way. You have to be able to see what is in the background and be able to hear it as well. Just don't spill your seed. I don't know what you mean. So what do you do with your intelligence? I help other people heal and become emotionally intelligent, and acknowledge the trauma that they're going through. I do a lot with my intelligence. It's a lot that y'all don't see on YouTube that I do. It's at harvest season. I'm seeing that right now for people. For some people, yes. For some people, no. Actually, everybody's harvesting something, whether you harvest good seeds or bad seeds. You're going to play that karmic debt. But this season will be different for you. Yes, it will. It's time for the people that was put last to win for once, right? People at the bottom need to come to the top. Thank you. Do my calling. You ask a lot of questions. It's not too late. No, it's not. It's perfect timing, right? Okay, let's get back to this. Mentally, somebody desires something mentally. Somebody think about something. Somebody tries to manifest something when it comes to their mentality. But what is the misplaced energy spiritually? Or are you creating contracts with people? When you have sex with people, you create a spiritual contract. So let's say this person is fighting spirit. STD is not just sexually transmitted disease, it's sexually transmitted demons. So if that person is facing abandonment, that person is facing mommy issues, daddy issues, you're basically saying spiritually, I take on your karma. I take on everything that comes with you. So you can attach demons that's attached to somebody else onto yourself. And you wonder why you're facing abandonment issues. They was battling abandonment issues, and that was a lesson they were supposed to learn. It's called karma transfer. You can transfer your karmic debt due to having intercourse with the person. So it's like somebody here, are you creating spiritual contracts with different beings with whom you're laying down with? It's like you desire something mentally, but you're laying down with something or entertaining something and creating these spiritual contracts. We can create contracts with our mouth by verbally agreeing to something, by speaking something out. It's this type of energy resulting from the honesty and strength of. And in your physical, you need to be honest with yourself about something. Somebody don't want to face the truth about something that's playing out now for them. And this could be about people. It's like somebody, like I said, this all ties together. Somebody don't want to receive help because they have from a particular person, because it's that person, and they have feelings about that person, and they're not good feelings of how they feel about that person. So they don't want to receive help from that person. So they rather go out and create all these contracts with other people and not be honest with themselves about what's going on around them just because they don't want to accept help from this person. How are you praying for help? You want the help, but then you're not taking the help divine is sending in because of who it is and because you haven't got past something that transpired in the past. And if your mentality is that and you're a grudge holder and you haven't forgave, you're not going to see things from a higher point of view. Fear would destroy if you let it. Yes, it will. Fear is an illusion. It's a projected emotion. One, the downfall is they will wear wigs, but that is wrong type hair cover. And that's true, actually. That's actually really true. That's actually really true. So I mean, this is this type of energy. Somebody don't want to take help. Like, you're not hurting me not taking my help. You're hurting yourself, if anything. It's the you did this and X, Y, and Z. Or if you go heal, then maybe you'll get a better perception of why a person did what they did. It's like a person walking away from a person, choosing self-love, and then the person blames them for walking away and have this shattered view of them because they chose to do what was best for them. Well, if you heal, you'll know what self-love means, what setting boundaries means, and why that person walked away. But if I'm unhealed and I'm a grudge holder and I want to see things from only my point of view, like you left and that X, Y, and Z, you're not going to see that person's point of view and why they did what they did. You're not going to see any of that. We all go through it. It's all about how we make it through it, right? So somebody's energy, somebody's praying for help, but because of who it is, they don't want that help. Okay, but he is the most powerful. No, I'm saying just all. Okay. What else to find? What else? Somebody's so stubborn. This is funny. I know I need to see what song is playing. Somebody needs to tune into themselves. If you don't have anything else in this world, you need to have your own connection to what you believe in, so can't nobody lead you astray. Somebody needs to tune into themselves, or somebody has been tuning into themselves more. Somebody has been doing the work. The marriage of spirit and matter. I'm telling you, somebody see them married to somebody else spiritually. I'm I don't want to go there. Okay, what is this? Somebody sees a hidden path for themselves. Like I said, it could be also somebody's somebody's fighting their internal, how they feel about something, their feelings, what they see spiritually, and going through their day-to-day life as if it don't exist because of past emotions. You got an attitude, you're still upset. Okay, go heal. It's called being born in sin. You are speaking for the whole world. Hey, I'm just here to help who need it, you know? I hope I can affect the whole world one day, right? Create change. Movement, will of life. Path of least resistance. Yeah, somebody... It's this energy of like, somebody takes the easy route when it comes to something. Somebody took the harder route, or somebody's acknowledging that if I go this route, people at least take this route. Or somebody likes things coming to them. Somebody don't really care about what they do because they don't face a lot of resistance when it comes to taking that journey. It's okay. Don't be afraid. I'm not. Somebody feel like ain't no sunshine when she gone. Somebody feel like it's least resistance when they take whatever path they on. They know if they step into their calling, they step into purpose, and they gotta do the healing and tune in into themselves and walk this hidden path. They know it's gonna take a lot of work to do. So they rather take the path that's least resisted, where there's least resistance, where there's least lessons, where there's least heartbreak, heartache, least awakenings. I have a cousin that does those cards. You doing? Yeah. What is this? So somebody's really just battling self for real. Yeah, somebody's not healing. Like I said, it's this energy of somebody don't want to take the healing journey because healing hurts. I mean, it really do. It hurts. It takes seeing the truth about things, awakening to things. It takes going through a spiritual death and being reborn. That's what it takes. And somebody acknowledges, like, somebody's very protected here. And there's a harmony and fulfilled. And somebody acknowledges that it's not for the weak, it's not hard. The search, feeling lost. But it's like this energy of you feel lost, feel lonely, and feel confused. Somebody feel like, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? Somebody feels very lost. But it's because a person is avoiding healing. How do you expect to find yourself if you are avoiding doing the healing to find yourself? And she had Percocets. Oh wow, that's sad. And one time she hit me up on Messenger and I asked for some Perkies. Don't take those. Do not take those. I do not advise anything, any type of drug, but especially Percocets. No. You got whatever you like. So somebody's searching for themselves, but like I said, it's just this energy of like somebody acknowledges tuning into self, sitting with self. It hurts. It's hard. Somebody acknowledges, and when I want and got them, I could feel the spirit. No, the thing is, when we are addicted to drugs and drinking, we leave our body open for spirits to take over, especially drinking. Alcohol stands for spirit. So we leave ourselves open for spiritual confusion, some people actually can get possessed in that state. So no, you're not feeling the spirits. You're feeling the high. But we must remember, no, you need to tune into yourself to remember. And the more you tune into yourself, the more you'll remember and go through awakenings and see what's for you. But taking drugs is not the way to go. Is in control. If that's what you believe in, do they support you doing what you're doing? You're speaking for the whole world. So like I said, it's just this energy of somebody isn't healing, somebody isn't really creative or fertile because, or the creations aren't really taking off because they're avoiding healing. But like I said, somebody acknowledges it hurts and they're avoiding it, but they also feel lost. Somebody could feel like a lost cause. It ain't tricking if you got it. Okay, one more. It do hurt. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say his peaches and cream, but you get a different type of peace doing the work and actually tuning into yourself. 44, 6, 19, 38, 34, 37. So somebody's trying to avoid a transformation for real. Not too long ago, there are so many what? Yeah, somebody was avoiding a transformation to still have to transform. Because I mean, it's only a matter of time that the truth still come to the surface. Evolution, yeah, it's only a matter of time that truths come out. And believe it or not, everybody get their spiritual awakening at different times. Like when I was going through mine, I was at a really dark period in my life, really dark, and I was battling. I didn't know what witchcraft was, but somebody was doing it on me. So I was going through a dark night of the soul. But I was also under spiritual attack. So I thought I was suicidal and things like that when I went through mine. And if you're not ready for the knowledge, it could drive a person insane or mad. Like it could drive a person crazy if you're not ready for the truth. Because you start seeing the truth about everybody around you. You see the truth about you. You go through a lot of heartache, pain, healing. And when I went through my first spiritual awakening, or dark night of the soul, I should say, I was in a really dark period. Really dark. I was stripped of everything to find myself. Because I thought identity was money. I thought that if I had it all, I was fine. I was caught up in the matrix programming. So I thought having a car, having money, having a home meant everything. And it didn't mean nothing. Because you start to detach from the matrix, the materialistic things. Am I moderated? No. But you have to do it right for the right reasons. No, you don't do it at all. Um, and it was like forced growth, forced change on me. And then once you start seeing the truth, you can't unsee it. And then more truths unravel. And then more truths unravel. And you start to not only detach from the matrix, but you detach from the attachments to it too, the people. So you start to see yourself isolating yourself and pulling back from people around you. You crave being alone more. It's this type of energy. Well, we do need a home, right? We do. I'm just saying, like, you start to realize all that stuff don't really matter. When you stripped of everything, you learn to be happy without. Truthfully, you learn to find yourself, especially if all you knew as an identity was what you have versus what you are inside. That's how I found mine. Homelessness. I lost my car, job. Then I ended up homeless. I lost everything. Truthfully, but it helped me find myself and find peace, and also be happy with nothing. So if I come up on a drought season, I know how to maintain, and I know how to be happy, you know? I see what you mean, but we have to stay attached to reality, right? That's the thing. Like when you go through a spiritual awakening, you start to detach from reality because you start to realize reality is an illusion. A lot of stuff is put in our face because they want to visualization. Manipulation is through visualization. They want to keep the masses manipulated. So you start to detach from it. You detach from the celebrities and paying attention to them. Social media. It's like cleansing yourself from everything. You even start to detach from family, friends. You just crave to be alone. And the more that you are alone, the more you start to see the truth about the things that was around you or the things that you was choosing. You do feel this feeling of being lost. It takes to be lost to be found. Or somebody need to check the lost and found or something recently that they went to and they lost something for somebody here. You start to feel confusion about everything. You start to question everything. Some people actually feel crazy, labeled crazy, but you ain't crazy. You just awakened. It's my first time taking them. Do not believe the lies. No, you don't need to be taking Percocets in or drinking. I knew that from seeing somebody that I really cared about doing it and they overdosed. And left 2 kids behind. And they drank alcohol. Stay away from that shit. It was put in the community to kill off the community, kill off the masses. Just like medicine, like ADHD medicine, all that. They was doping up our kids while they were doping up the parents. Don't drink, it doesn't help at all. But the thing is, when I went through my spiritual awakening, like I'm talking about, this was like 4 years ago. I went through a homeless season a couple times through my spiritual journey. But like when my first journey, I drunk. Oh my goodness. I was so depressed, but you feel lost. And the only way you know to cope, if you don't know a healthy way to cope and everybody around you drinks, they said they pull out a bottle, they drink. When they're happy, they drink. All you know is some people actually think the answer to depression is at the bottom of a bottle. Doing drugs, smoking weed. I used to smoke weed. I ain't never did none of what you talking about, but I used to smoke weed. And it's like a band-aid. It's temporary. So it stopped hurting for that moment. You feel good for that moment. But then when you come back to reality, the pain still comes back because you never actually did the work. Gardening is therapeutic. I love that. Find what makes you happy that costs little to no money. And anytime you feel yourself getting down, you can do more of it, you know? So I love that you know what makes you happy and there's what's like therapy to you. But that's what I had to find. I mean, when you stripped of everything, you learn to you learn how to find out what you love to do and be happy. Whenever people feel lost, what do you say your purpose is? I'm doing my purpose, and I'm meant to heal people through herbs. I got a lot of different things I'm supposed to be doing. Alcohol, nose candy. Ew. I really hope you find your way out of that. I do. So somebody here, you could realize the universe is changing, the weather is changing. You could realize summer's going on longer. Winter is more colder. Somebody could realize the climate is changing, but it's because a lot of people are evolving too. So people are changing with the universe. And you could realize there's a lot of death going on because a lot of lower vibrational things are being wiped off this realm. Gardening can be alchemy to the soul. I love that for you. I really do. I'm trying to get the green thumb. I am, because I want to garden one day. When somebody was doing it on you. Oh, like, witchcraft attack doing what on me? I don't know what you're talking about. And somebody look at love as, even when it hurts, will you still love them the same? But it's a difference between hurting in a relationship and going through pain in a relationship and then making it through together, and a person intentionally hurting you or their actions hurting you. They're doing things they wouldn't even accept and they expect you to accept it. It's a huge difference between those two. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So somebody's perception of love is very flawed. You going out and cheating and you expect me to love you and still operate the same? Or somebody feels like, even though I did fucked up actions, I expect you to forgive me when I want you to forgive me. No, that's not how that works. Allow people to forgive when they want to forgive, or however much time it takes and how they plan to go about the decision. But if you know you did some flawed shit or a fucked up action, the ball is not in your court, bud. Okay, let me see something. You kind of look like my cousin. Oh, I get that a lot, that I look like people. I think I look like me, you know. In reality. It's fantasies and reality. Baby, which one are we living in? Okay. Oof. Right off the jump, huh? Somebody got a lot of arguments around them. It's like a lot of drama. A lot of drama. Somebody is a conflict with themselves, inner and outer. It's my court. What's your court? Oh, that's the ball's not in your court, then it's your court. You know where you fit. Period. Somebody feel like they struggling too. Or it's like a power struggle. This could be that energy of like, okay, you know how you got people that get mad in a situation, right? And it's like people fall out. It could be like a whole power struggle on trying to prove a point. Whether it blows up in arguments, people being bold with what they say, how they move with you. It's a lot of tension there. And it's like a power struggle. It's like a power fight. Rivalry, a whole bunch of competition, people competing with you. Or trying to do better than you in what you do. Or this could be the energy of like, okay, you know how you be around people and you got your accomplishments. And if you speak on your accomplishments, a person try to compete with your accomplishments with their accomplishments. Like, it's okay to tell your accomplishments, but it's the intention behind why a person is doing what they're doing. Like, oh, you're only there? Well, I got this, that, and the third. Like, dang, like, I'm just telling my good news. There's levels to what? So it's this energy, and somebody's really bold. Learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. This is a power fight. but we will start at the basic level. You're going to start seeing people coming up and some going down. Depends on what you do to get to where you at, right? It's like a fight within a group, though. What is this, Five of Wands? Leo? You're the first person that I have actually stayed in chat with when I see those cards. Hey, nothing's a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason, no matter what. I feel it. So, hey, I'm happy that you're here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys. And turn your post notification bell button on so you know when I go live. You don't need a green thumb to garden. You just need to know you're where you are in the universe and how everything is connected, even though nothing is the same. Oh, thank you. I'm going to take that wisdom with me far. Because, oof, I've been trying, but oof. All I can say is oof. I guess it's more so effort, for real. I can't blame it. It's just the effort behind it. Okay. Five and four. Somebody could be 45, 54, 44. Somebody could have a 10-year-old. Or be born on the 10th, 4th, 5th, 8th, 48. Okay, that's why I say it's like a power fight. This is a power fight. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Someone's holding on to something so tight. Capricorn, Aries, an emperor, a masculine. Or this could be a feminine and masculine energy. Everything is energy. Energy is fluid. You know where it applies. Put it where it applies. And if it don't apply, this just ain't the message for you. This is not a person. This is a collective. Something's about control. It's this energy. Everybody got their swords up. It's pride. When pride enters the room, logic leaves the room. Because now it's about who gonna win this power fight. You could be doing things that's flawed or wrong, but if I'm operating out of ego, I can't realize my wrong. If I spill, then you win. I don't know too many. So it could be about stability, about money, security, about ranking. It could be about somebody's rank. Or it could be about somebody trying to overthrow somebody off their throne. Somebody could have a really high ranking. Whether that be spiritually or in the physical. Somebody's really looked at it, respected, or somebody could be feared. And somebody's attached to whatever this ranking is. Instead of just letting it go and going with their beliefs. Like I said, it's that energy like at the beginning when I said somebody really cares about respect. And it's like the people that you need respect from, why do you need respect for them so bad? What does it mean? Somebody's suspicious about something. Material gain. This is about material gain. Somebody's protected or somebody is really holding on tight to their material gain and trying to protect it. But you got to realize, like, what did you do to get this material gain? And you expect it to stay around if you do evil things to get material gain? You're going to lose it. Angel of mine. Somebody look at somebody like you an angel. It's harvest season. So something's crumbling, but somebody's fighting tooth and nail for it not to crumble because it's about the game. And because it's about the ranking. Or somebody levels ranking based off of what they have. Yeah, somebody's very materialistic. So if they feel like somebody feel like they leveled up their life with a material gain, but they didn't level up their spiritual being. They didn't level up their character. They feel like, okay, if I got it all, like I'm gonna be cool. Like nothing else can really mess up what I got going on. So they're willing to defend this material gain. And they can't see where they fell short to get the material gain because they feel like they ranked up because of where they at. I don't know. That's for somebody, and it's like this material gain is coming with tension, arguments, conflicts, competition. It's the energy when you look at like some of these rappers nowadays. They argue about whose chain's bigger. It's this type of energy. Whose house is bigger? Who drives the best car? Who got the baddest? You know, is this somebody look at rank like that? The spirit gonna come in and balance some type of situation out though. Sagittarius, combination of forces, light and dark. Realization. Somebody's realizing something. Cause I mean, it's like you can fight against letting something fall. But like I said, if you do the wrong things, wrong intentions to get to where you need to get and you can't build success off of other people back. My whole life, I like pretty feet. Oh, it is harvest season, but the season will not be the same. But they gain from it. Yeah, I mean, and you know, I sat back and questioned like divine, and I had to think about it. And divine gave me downloads, and I was like, how come it seemed like the people that do the most wicked, vile things win in life? How come it seemed like that? But it's because evil been in power for so long, and they always tried to silence the light. But now that there's more light beings coming to the forefront, darkness can't stay in light. If anything, light radiates and hit every corner of darkness where it no longer exists. They banked off of mass manipulation, what is the sign? When some that's a song. What they do when they hypnosis, past ignorance, people being asleep. So now that people like awakening to the illusion, it's activating their bloodlines, it's activating their blessings, it's activating things that's been stolen from evil. There goes the background noise. So I don't know. It's this type of energy. Like I said, I questioned it, and it's just starting to realize like evil don't win for long. Divine to let you build and then break everything down that you build. If you did it with evil ways and evil intentions, you think you're building something and building a village, and then it all comes crashing down. And that's what's going on here. But somebody don't want to let it go. Yeah, somebody do not want to let it go. Somebody's dealing with a lot of liars, betrayals, back to back. People that like use strategy to betray a person, use tactics to betray a person, to lie to a person, a trickster spirit. It's like somebody opened themselves up to this realm of people. Confirmation due to wanting gain so bad. Somebody's self-esteem is really low too. It's just a weird energy. Somebody opened themselves up to the wrong type of people because of what they were willing to do for gain and willing to accept for gain. The things that you think are wicked, you'd be shocked. I've seen so many different colors of people. Thought wicked stops in certain places, but I realized wicked has no ends. Aquarius. Somebody in love with their friend. So y'all can't be friends because they in love with you. That's why they moving really, really weird on you and distant. Guard against deceit and concealment. So it's like having all these blessings and obstacles, competition, rivalry. It's about the rank though to a person. And you trying to protect it. And you see how this person got all these swords and they still trying to find a way to sneak off. Somebody's trying to sneak off with what they got. Like, you know what? I got this. Let me just I'll leave these two swords behind, but I'm gonna sneak off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 altogether. I'm gonna sneak off with my 5 swords, but y'all can keep the 2. I worked too hard to build this. I'm not willing to let it go. I'm not going out with nothing. That's somebody's mentality. It'll be okay. No, they really wicked. I just think that they are very unhealed and they do a lot of dark deeds. Everybody got dark and light in them. It's what we operate out of, you know. If I was there with you, I would just give you a long hug and you can cry while I hold you. Oh, I'm okay. I don't need to cry. Thank you. Something's about the win. Somebody is in this war energy. It's about victory. Like I said, it's about the rank to a person. Truly. Somebody gotta have control over everything. Okay, what else? Taurus. Truth. I'm telling you, this is the truth. Somebody tied themselves to the devil, demonic people, opened themselves up to this floor of people because they weren't willing to let this go. So it's like with the devil card, you think of like bondage, materialism, obsession. It's like these shackles to the devil. And it could be another lover there too. See the two lovers? And they both tied up, repression and feeling powerless. But the reason a person feels powerless is because of all the static they're getting due to them wanting this game so bad. Logic, power, heart of the matter. Somebody was like, forget the heart, I just want the bag. So they tied themselves to something that seemed very financially set, but tied themselves to karmic debt and bondage and obsession, where a person could be obsessed with them. Or it's an obsession with materialistic gain, breakthrough, insight. Somebody's vain and moody. They cool 1 minute, then they moody. Or if their finances is messing up, they real moody with you. Or they were. Or there's just somebody's energy. Somebody's very romantic, but they was like, forget the romance. Or they felt like where they should get a romance to is where money's at. Where money lies, man, a person will act like they got all the love for you. It reminds me of a movie I seen on Tubi, and it was this dude, and he had like a baby mama situation. But he married somebody else, and the girl that he married, he was milking. She got him a car. She paid for the crib. Like she was already in debt before he came around, but he thought that she had money. I see you. Everybody else ignores your eyes. Look me in the eyes. Yeah, the eyes are keys to the soul. Um, Dang, what was I talking about? The movie. And he didn't know she was already in debt. So they was going on vacations. He was convincing her, like, yeah, I love you. And she was buying him all these things. Like, I'm talking about, she bought him a Benz. I think that was the car that he got. Yeah, a Benz. She got him a restaurant. He like, yeah, we'll open this restaurant together and we're going to build a lot of success. But it was like a plot twist. We're going to get there, okay? So the baby mama, she was getting all these truths about this dude. Like, he's just using you. Her family seen him out with his baby mama. She didn't even know he had a family. She just knew I think she knew of a kid, but she didn't know how many kids he had. Or actually, she didn't know he had a family. So the brother or kid came up to dude, and he like, hey, yo, like, what's this going on? Like, yeah, I'm just out with my family. So that truth hit the fan. And this girl was delusional. It took her to get betrayed a lot. And she still didn't want to believe the truth. um, that she was just being used. So the baby mama ended up contacting her because she seen on Facebook he got married to her, and she seen the gifts that he was giving her, but he was stealing the baby mama's gifts and giving it to this girl. And she still was in denial, but the baby mama told her kids. So she got into it with her kids over this man and chose this man over her kids. Somebody could have a parent that choose they man or they girl over their kids. That could be very significant, and the person didn't really mean anything good for them. Take it how it resonate. But dude ended up turning out to be down low. The club that his lover already owned, so they just ticketed that money and put it into a saving between them two. And he was known for scamming multiple women in the same way. With the car, that was his friend's car lot, so that money went right back to them. So he was just scamming women and scamming women, but she didn't want to believe it. She got into it with the whole world over this dude that was just milking her. This is what this reminds me of. And she was in denial, but she was so obsessed with this man. She didn't want to accept it for what it was. We all want control. We all want power. Um, I don't think everybody live for control and power. I think controlling your life and your emotions is the best type of control you can have. Because you'll realize you can't control other people. You can only control yourself, you know? And when you get that, what other people do won't really affect you. But this is what this remind me of. Like, this dude is about the game. And dude was about the game. So when they went on their honeymoon, because she told her kids, like, look, I'm basically cut you off of, my little yeah. And she cut her kids off. And her sons was older. He like, I'm a man. Like, I see it. You don't see it. And she didn't care. She went on her honeymoon. The other lover, the gay lover of his, was on a whole nother side of the island and booked a suite. She went broke behind this dude, and he left her. He drained all her money and her savings, and she was already in debt as is. So it just put her further in debt. And then she was working and working. She was working. Somebody could work till their fingers are to the bone. She was working and working, trying to replace the money that she was dishing out. He ain't know she ain't have it, but she made it seem as if she had it. And he took everything she had before he got up out of there. This could be a male and or female situation, but this is what this remind me of. She was already in debt. He just didn't know. Sadly, that's a common scenario. It is, and that's what this is reminding me of. So this could be somebody's story here, or somebody that operates out of this energy. So somebody like, look, I'm willing to take the conflict. I'm willing to take X, Y, and Z as long as I get the gain. Like, you see how this person is holding on to the coin so heavy, so tightly, and then they got it on their head too. Like anything but this. I'm not willing to let this go. But that's what this movie reminded me of. This reminded me of that movie where it felt like love to her because she was in it. He gave her everything she wanted. He made it seem like he even did the rose petals for her. He was getting all these purses with her own money. And not only with her own money, he was taking it from other women that he got gifts for. So he did this on repeat. Milk you, take everything, move around. Somebody here's finna rise. You will see me rise. So this is what this remind me of. Somebody is not willing to let go, or they don't want to leave a scenario without nothing. But they probably don't even realize that the person that they dealing with is in debt and been in debt. But they make it seem like they got it because they know you're materialistic. You're after the money. Or they know in order for me to get your attention, I gotta have some type of money here. And this person holding on to this person not knowing they in debt already. But they still trying to dish out money they don't got. That girl was taking out loans. She put herself in further debt to please him. So he'll stay around. And he ended up still wandering off and executing another plan on another woman. Because it was never about what you could do and what you could provide for this person. This person was just after what you can give him, the lifestyle. But it was never about who you are as a person or how much you love them. No. They looking for their next come up. What they can get out the situation while they in it. And once you ain't got it no more and it's physical and it's showing, they gonna dip out. Oh, absolutely. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All I will ever have for you is love. It's all love over here too. So this is this energy. Somebody fought their emotions. They didn't really care about a loving connection. They overlooked the loving connection because somebody looked like they was more set up financially. So they took it, they went over there where it was more financially. But it came with a lot of drama and static. And they don't even know this person's in debt. They just don't know. They dishing out money they don't got. And they working and working and working. Or they trying to pull funds from nowhere. They borrowing from people around them because they just don't got it. I want to see something. Somebody's telling me to use this deck first. Something I just want to do. Somebody's a sweet talker too. They got a good mouthpiece. They'll make you think they in love with you. Somebody could have saw somebody pants off. Somebody got a really good mouthpiece. Okay, what is this other person's emotions towards this situation? The person being used. How does a person get in the practice of tarot readings, and how do I know who's real and who's fake? Good question. Me, I started off with animals, spirit animals, seeing those angel numbers. I do a course class if that's something that you do want to know, but I always listen to your intuition when it comes to readers, and usually when a person book a reading, you'll see how accurate they are and how accurate they aren't. And that'll also be something that'll tell you like something's off. Pay attention to their spirit, their vibes. Always consult with what you believe in before you book anything. And so then you know if it's legit, because some people project and some people actually actively are doing the work. You know, it's that type of energy. I say type of energy to answer your question. My bad. Okay, what is this other person's even? Dang, quick. Baby, you are more than just a friend. In the fire. This type of energy assistance and somebody ancestors is guiding them to complete a cycle and change. But they not letting go because they fearful. Or they need each other. One person lacks self-love, so they need that person around for love and companionship, for fake love. And they put limitations on themselves, so they really don't want to wrap up this cycle, and their ancestors is guiding them to wrap up a cycle, and the other person want their money. This is messed up. Yeah, baby, yeah. Tarot reading is easy. No, it ain't as easy as it seems. Good for blessings and good for kisses. The only object is to get them to agree. So what? I'm not getting what you're saying. Promise that you'll never leave me lonely. So somebody feel like they need somebody there, yeah. In the present moment, somebody needs to let something go. Cause I mean, it's just gonna be a storm that happens in the present. Something gonna happen that's gonna make a person have to leave somebody alone, leave somebody behind, release thoughts. Somebody gonna be sitting alone thinking a lot. Somebody's a thinker. Somebody thinks somebody's stupid, or somebody thinks somebody's naive, but they think more than they let on. They smarter than they think. This is the type of energy, and once this crumble, they already got 53 different backup plans of what they next move finna be, what they finna do, and where they finna go. But it's this energy of somebody is very controlling, or somebody feels like they can control somebody because of finances. Like, I know you want the finances, so they feel like they got. You see how this girl got her foot on his mouthpiece? Somebody feel like they controlling somebody because of what they got, and they use a lot of tactics. It's this energy of like when you meet some people that flaunt their success and their accomplishments and everything to attract in broken people. This is what you get. So somebody feel like they still got it in the bed because they feel like they can still control a person because of what they got. Like, you ain't gonna leave me, you need me. You ain't gonna leave me. You'll be back. Where you gonna go? It's this type of energy. Ooh, somebody gut be going in. Somebody gut knows something too. Storming unexpected. It's still gonna hit. It's still gonna crumble. It's gonna crash, and it's gonna force somebody to release somebody and surrender and purge them out their energy. But this is the other person's energy. So somebody knows a person's around for their finances. They know. Oh, they know. It's not oh, he love bombed me, he manipulated me. No, they intent was to catch a person like this. Or a person could have came around and had finances, but one was more financially stable than the other. One was pulling in more. That's this energy. Um, so they knew they had more control because that person was pulling in more. So if this person's blessing, let's say a person's in your life that's not supposed to be in life, or your ancestors want you to let them go, things will dry up, right? This person blessing started to dry up, but that person still had more and they thought they could control them. Or both people are sitting in debt right now. It's like you went in for something and you left with less. You left in debt. In the present moment, somebody could be very abundant, expressing a lot of gratitude. Somebody's healing their inner child, or this is something somebody needs to heal, their inner child. Did you have parents that made you feel like unless you had something to bring to the table that was of value, then they could hear you out. Then they care about what you got to say. Then you can stay here. They compare gifts. Like they look at one gift like, oh, you got me a Louis Vuitton bag. I love you so much. Oh, you got me a teddy bear in the note. Case of an ex. Somebody's afraid that somebody's ex gonna come back. Or somebody's gonna go back to their ex and it's like, what are you gonna do when you can't say no and your feelings start to show? But I really need to know it. How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? You know what this could be? Somebody feel like they got somebody under their control because of their finances, but they know they don't got that person's heart. And the more a person heals and heals their inner child, the more they losing a grip on this person. And they're fearful that they're gonna go back to who they love. Somebody told somebody that this ex went trick when they broke up. How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? What you gonna do when you can't say no, when your feelings start to show? How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? There's no need to reminisce about the past, obviously, because that did not last. Somebody's healing. That's why they're reminiscing. I know how a woman will try to game you. That's the problem. Somebody's in a new position and thinking they know things about the ex, and they don't. They only know what this person told them about the ex. And the more they healing, their perception is changing about this ex. So they think they know this person, and they think, no, like you, I know she's trying to manipulate you, but what if the person you with was the manipulator? Y'all didn't have no kids. Y'all didn't share no mutual friends. Somebody is so fearful. So they gonna throw money at this person because they anything for you to before you leave. I don't want you to leave me. And they know that this person don't love them. They know their heart somewhere else. This is sad. This is actually really sad. And it shows this person's self-worth. Because if a person make me feel like, look, your heart somewhere else, man, follow your heart. This is actually really sad. It's this pick me pick. Somebody Isha, Nisha, Misha could be their name. This is pick me energy. It's still gonna crumble. Somebody questioning if they was on the phone with this ex in the middle of the night. She ain't even all that. You know what this is? Somebody had more than this ex. They downplayed this ex. They talked about this ex. They felt like they was better than somebody here. You could be the ex. They feel like they was better than you because they had more than you. And that's how they looped this person in because they were materialistic. Somebody downplayed somebody ex. She ain't even all that. They talk about this ex because they know they can't compete with this ex, or they can't compete with this person's heart. So the only way that they could control this person was through financial gain. That's somebody's energy. So it ain't so sad no more. Like, yo, why are you talking about the ex, baby? Why? The ex ain't competing with you. You dogging this person, damn. Somebody shows their insecurities by talking about people. So even though a person's currently in a relationship with somebody in the present moment, and they do got the finances, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It's like this person down talk this ex any chance that they can, and then they start to question like, are you on the phone with that person? Are you talking to that person? What are you gonna do if they come back? Do you still love that person? They ask a lot of questions, but they know the answer to. That they know the answer to. This is wow. The love I would have for you. Yeah, I told you somebody's gonna have an epiphany. And fate is involved. This is gonna be a tower moment. Two tower moments. Somebody gonna go in and get a offer of love somewhere completely different. This is gonna be a breakthrough moment for somebody. Because somebody gonna realize somebody really envious of their past, really envious of their ex. For real, for real. It's a difference between catching a person cheating and down talking a person every chance you can. It's a huge difference. Somebody talks so much crap about somebody ex. And when this person wasn't healed and they had ill feelings towards this ex, yeah, they sat in the rooms, they probably engaged. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. But the more a person is growing and healing and their perception is changing, they're healing their inner child, the more their perception is changing about this ex. And it's like, damn, why are you dogging this person? They ain't never did nothing to you. What is your hate with this person for? But they don't. It's they hate that they not that person, and they hate that you don't love them like you love that person. Somebody thought they finances was gonna get them love the same way by how you love this ex, and they don't even know what this ex and you been through. They don't even know how you treated this ex, how this ex treated you, and why you still holding on to this ex. This is wild. It's still gonna end. Yeah, somebody gonna go on their self love journey, or somebody's on their self love journey. What is this self love energy? But building a solid foundation, like I said, somebody could have had more than somebody, and somebody was like, you know what, it's cool. Like I'm gonna build a solid foundation. I'm gonna build a structure. I'm gonna love on myself. The love I was pouring into you, I'm gonna pour into myself, creating new ideas and stating their intentions. Or after somebody goes through this tower moment, that's what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna get into their self love energy. Self love, yeah. Somebody, okay. So, ooh, go back to bed. Yeah, offer love. Somebody gonna get an offer love to somebody in their past. Somebody that's stable in their past. Somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody that's stable in their past. Y'all, my eyes are burning. Somebody's eyes be burning a lot. This is something. Somebody parties a lot. Somebody guilty, but they party to cover up their guilt. Somebody listens to a lot of outside influences. And somebody feels rejected by somebody. Or somebody feels rejected by this past person. And in that video, what is it? He wasn't man enough for me. The girl, oh, that's crazy how this is coming to me. In that video, the girl had a problem with the ex, and she actually got engaged or married because she saw the ex in the club, and she was like flaunting it. And the girl was like, "Listen, like he wasn't man enough for me. Like I'm cool. Like baby, if you ask me, I think y'all deserve each other. It's this type of energy." But in the video, she set up a camera in the room, and the girl watching the TV in the club, and she's seeing her ex in the room trying to get with the girl. It's this type of energy. Somebody talked about somebody real bad. Talked about you like a dog. Somebody feel like they taking a lot of losses and feel real fragile. Somebody gonna try to run into you, but they gonna be in this fragile, guilty energy, avoidance, or they avoided that they were with a stalemate. I see your eyes. It would be so difficult to be mad at you, at a woman like you. I tend to trigger people. You like you have pretty feet. Oh. Or this is where somebody gave an offer of love and they in the past thinking about the past suffering. Somebody's spirit guides is involved. Ancestors. Alchemizing darkness to light. Somebody is looking at somebody in the past that's stable. Somebody could be flexible. Or somebody could do yoga. Shit, girl. I wish you told me how you felt that night. No, I never get to change your mind. All of the memories. You'll always be part of me. Tell your brother how we used to laugh. Now you're only a memory. Like I said, somebody. You'll always be part of me. This person played a really significant part in this person's life. And somebody's so dang attractive. Somebody ex didn't get worse. They got better. They got more attractive. They got more stable. They started building their own structure. They started pouring in self-love to themselves. And that's attractive. Somebody is so attracted to that. We could have built a kingdom if you would have let me. What? Tell your mother how we used to laugh. They say the devil takes the best of us. I guess I always knew you weren't the rest of us. Somebody knew you was different. You held the party in your hand like it slipped away, like moments past. How I missed the way you used to laugh. Is it the way it goes? You trade your soul to be a rose? Give everything you got to give before you got to go. I guess that no one knows. I guess I just didn't see the lows. Oh, we fall down. I wish you told me how you felt that night. Now I'll never get to change your mind. But with all the memories, you'll always be part of me. I'll tell your mother how we used to laugh, but never gonna bring you back. Oh, somebody died. Somebody lost a lover. But you'll always be part of me. I remember times when we stay up till night, to morning light. I remember how you say how much you miss those nights. And I wish that I'd have noticed all the cracks in your smiles because it took a while. Somebody could have committed suicide. This is sad. This is getting dark. This is getting really sad. This is getting really sad. Oh my goodness. We could have put stars together, planted roots, and lived forever. We could have been kings of our kingdom had you let me help you. But you were conditioned to believe it only makes you weaker. To the ocean, you're barely breathing. And this is sad. And then it repeats. Somebody thought asking for help made them weak, so they didn't ask for weak. They didn't ask for help and just killed themselves. Oh my goodness. It's sad. Shit punched me in my chest. That shit just punched me. I'm not gonna lie. If you were suicidal, please seek help. You matter. You really matter. You got something to offer to this world. Don't throw it all away before you get to the good things. And don't be afraid to ask for help. It's hard to ask for help. Why do you think people avoid it? It don't make you weak. Somebody's conditioned to think like that. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, okay. Somebody's. And I just got sad. Okay. Somebody is stalking somebody. Somebody's watching somebody. Somebody's gonna be chasing somebody. Like somebody really didn't show their hand, didn't express their feelings. That's in reverse. They gonna be showing their hand. Somebody stopped gambling recently. Somebody is done living this taking a risk energy. Taking a chance. Risking options. Having a lot of options. Somebody ready to throw in the towel, hang up their jersey, and go after something they've been watching. Their perception's been changing. They feel like they just need time to heal for real. And end cycles. Okay. Yeah. Because somebody's wearing a mask. It was hiding their true feelings. Pretending to be something they're not. Gaslighting anything that come in their path. They gaslit themselves to believe that somebody else's personality was theirs. Or somebody you could have been a chaser. You ain't the chaser no more. You're not chasing this person. But this person's watching you. And they not gonna, somebody really gonna be expressing themselves. Like they ain't gonna have their feelings when it comes to something. The chaser. Yeah, love call. Somebody's gonna start making healthier choices for themselves. Practicing self-love, self-care. Just being happier to live life. Ending up a phase, growing. Butterflies. Somebody can see butterflies, butterfly energy. Healing their inner child and releasing the past. And they're gonna express their love and message you. Somebody gonna inform you they've been thinking of you and how they feel about you. Yeah. This is how this is gonna go. They're gonna wanna meet up and talk with a person. Like, you wanna meet up? We can go out to eat. You wanna go on a date? This is that type of energy. Somebody do feel like they should build a friendship with you first before y'all become back lovers again, so y'all can learn y'all can learn each other all over again, because y'all both are changing and becoming different people. So instead of us just jumping into something, let's get to know each other all over again. Savor the moment and elevate. Somebody feel like somebody gonna be on this level of elevation, feeling real elevated. Whoever lost a lover, just know that like it comes in stages. You'll think you fine, and then it's one small thing that triggers that. I'm like, oh, let me move my daughter, cause she itched over here to the end. 6 smiled at me. I think that's the best thing, when she get up and she just smile at you and go back to sleep like, oh, you're so precious, it's so cute. Anyways, y'all both are gonna be creating healthy choices in your life and change, and so they do want to get to know the new you and want you to get to know the new them, because your view of them is shattered. And somebody probably don't even want this. I'm not gonna even lie. Not anymore. Her life blew up when she left this dude alone. And she was on the TV, famous, and he was working like this security job. And he like, I used to date her, like she used to be mine. And dude was like, yeah, no, he was living with somebody. He like, yeah, like you said, you don't get another job last week. Or I think he was actually working, but I think he said he was gonna get another job. Whatever, take her as a name. And he's like, no, for real, like she was mine. But he was so bold when he had her, like he was cheating in her face type energy. Like had other females, he just didn't care about her feelings at all. He was concerned on what he was doing and what he wanted to do. And she like, look, like not no more, I'm done. She started playing on the radio. She just started blowing up. And dude was like, well, if she was yours and you had her and you lost her, you was a fool. And he was like, which is like pecan pie something, because Latoya's complexion is light. I deserve somebody to treat me right. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, the snake. Girl with the snake. Dang, 2 snake cards. That's crazy. Somebody ain't gonna let somebody go easy. This person think they can walk away with their hands up. This person, I think these is two separate decks. No, they're the same deck. Never noticed this was in the same deck. That's crazy. Somebody ain't gonna let, somebody wanna transform and change their life, but somebody ain't gonna, is not gonna let this person go that easy. Not at all. It was interesting conversation. Yeah, of course. And if you don't answer, if you have one, if not, I will have to leave. I need you to answer the question. My bad. Do you know about Nephilim? Do you have a husband? No. And no. And I'm about to head out. Watch out for Tanya. He or she, they or them seem really stalkerish. Have a grand rising. Thank you. You too. Um, like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell button on so then you can, see my lives that's to come and catch the messages that's for you. If you are interested in booking a person to read or doing my course class on how to read tarot and stuff like that, inbox me. My information is in the description box when you come into my page, and when it tells you about what my page is, it's the Popal link. That's my digital business card, okay? And you have a grand night and a rich rising. Okay, somebody's not gonna let somebody go that easy. Somebody feel like they in competition with a person and they view their competition as their enemy. Somebody's competing with somebody's past and look at somebody like a pure enemy. Like they want somebody in energy and they looking over their shoulder like, is it gonna pop up today? Like that's how somebody energy is coming. The other woman, because this is a person that a person could have cheated with, could have had a triangulation with you. Somebody charmed somebody with what they had. Somebody gonna have to set boundaries with a person because somebody unconditionally loves somebody else. They healing their heart, and somebody's abundant, and somebody's ascending. Somebody is in this heartbreak energy. It's the scorned lover type of energy. Like when somebody leaves somebody behind, they like you think you gonna. When you think of like the movie Acrimony, or the movie what is that movie with Martin Lawrence in it? It's with Martin Lawrence, and he now if you read up a little, I'm just interested in details behind the alignment of a tarot reader path. Oh yeah, I go through the worst things. I'm telling you, like life be lifing, and I gotta learn the lessons, so then I can heal other people. I gotta heal myself to heal other people. I feel like I be going through the things that I can't even imagine. Yeah, that's my life for you. But it's to help other people. I ain't trying to do that. Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Am I wrong for trying to basically take another path? Somebody is deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair because it's a breakup gonna happen or it's already happening. And for thinking we could be something for real. Am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. Cutting ties and moving on. Somebody's a narcissist. Somebody gonna try to sabotage somebody by pulling up on somebody. You with this? You know how you see them videos on Facebook and they be out living their best life dating, and that person pull up and they be like, we've been together for X, Y, and Z years. You with this person? And they could have broke up, but they find a way to pull up on this person and find their location because they've been tracking them. How do you cleanse from all that pain and random emotions? Believe it or not, I sit in discomfort. I sit alone. I do a lot of journal work. I made my own healing worksheets and blueprints and all that to pass down to my daughter. Believe it or not, like I don't seek help. I am the help, so I be having to help myself too. But yeah, I sit alone a lot. I be in isolation a lot. And I be unboxing lessons, breaking down the psychological effect from it, breaking down where it came from, where it stemmed from. I think a lot, and I be alone a lot. But that's how I cleanse myself. Like, crying is a part of cleansing too. Feeling it to heal it. I don't run from my emotions, and I don't run from things that hurt me. I run to it and face it. If that makes sense. Even if the person's not around, I'm going to face it. cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need. If somebody's like, I'm cool, like I don't want nothing to do with you, like man, somebody gonna, somebody consider somebody enemy. Somebody is unhinged and scorned. What is that movie with Martin Lawrence? Let me look it up. But in that movie, he was this girl. She had this fancy lifestyle. She had this life. She upgraded his life. I'm talking about she was getting him limos. She got him suits, and she was crazy, like really crazy. And when he thought he could cut ties with her and move on and be with the girl that had less, because she's like, that's not you. Why are you? He was flaunting that girl's success. Her house was nice. Everything was nice. And she, thin line. It's called thin line. Yeah, thin line between love and hate. You're right. You're right. And when he tried to cut, I'm talking about she took his tires off in front of the police station. She tried to kill him and that girl. Like, she considered that girl an enemy when she was never the enemy. But she was, I'm telling you, I think she shot Martin Lawrence. And he ended up in the bathtub trying to hide in the bathroom. Because she just snapped and went crazy. This is this energy. Somebody's not going to let somebody go easy. Because unconditional love is out a lot. Get back out there. I said somebody going to try to date. Cutting out, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment. Somebody's going to try to marry somebody else. Somebody ain't having that. Ain't having that. Coughing. I'm telling you, backstabbing, coughing. If somebody tried to date, it ended in the backstabbing. Heartbreak, pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shock and attack. Or somebody gonna try to plan some type of attack on somebody because I'm telling you, somebody in that movie, that girl was not playing about her feelings. Everybody ain't gonna just walk away, chop it up and say, I'm finna go heal. Everybody don't do that. Some people, is it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. It hurts so bad. Yeah. No beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, and tragic endings. Yeah, somebody. Ooh. You gonna go off and be happy? Ooh, somebody heart be hurting y'all. Somebody meditate through your heart pain. Somebody not letting up. Somebody, it gives stalker, it can't let go, it give scorned lover, crazy, loco. Somebody, let me see something. I can't go on not loving you. This is all in my head. Let me see something. It hurts so bad. Match energy. Because this is a person that used to do tick for tack with a person, match energy with a person. And you think they gonna just let you go? You petty and they petty in. Somebody don't really like a person healing and doing better for themselves. That's what this is. Because when they wasn't healing and wasn't doing better for themselves, they chose them willingly. Yeah, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Made a mockery of somebody to end up in the same shoes. Somebody was talking about somebody to end up in the same shoes. Or like I said, this person dogged this other person and they could be in the same shoes now. Or flaunting your success, flaunting what you got. And now your life is, somebody's going through a life-changing opportunity, or your income going to rapidly change. Somebody, you're a good parent. Don't give a fuck what people say. Finding what you got to take a man, and then what you got ain't working no more. Or your finances, I said somebody's in debt. Finances ain't financing no more. And somebody feel like somebody gonna lead them when when depth hit the fan, when I gave you all this and you finna leave? Somebody trying to blame somebody for their karma they built up. No, baby, you built this up on your own. This ain't got nothing to do with this other person. Windfall of blessings incoming. Somebody's neglecting somebody. Somebody tried to neglect you. Somebody's a lover. Lover boy, lover girl confirmation. They love love, but they hate hate. Like, that's what I'm saying. Somebody look at somebody like competition and an enemy. And the person you viewing like competition and an enemy is a lover. They don't hate. At it, hating on you, baby, that take too much energy, too much time. I'd rather heal. I'd rather transmute. I'm not finna hate on you. What is me hating on you gonna do for me? Somebody's a protective lover in a present energy. Somebody's protecting you. Or somebody's in a commitment with somebody that's, they not coming up off this. They don't care. Somebody's a transgender. This is what this is, though. Okay, what is this? Protective lover? Yeah, new beginnings. This lover's not going to play about you. I'm telling you, somebody going to want to try to come into a new beginning 80-20 rule. Yeah, I cannot make this up. Somebody realized they changed out a dime for a penny. Yeah, it got money and all, but that's all they got. When you start to see people that got money, and then when the money ain't money and you start to look at them like, dang, how was your character? Some people have the most ugliest characters but got hella money. How's your character? What else do you got to offer besides money? Do it cook? Do it clean? What else do you got? Somebody's realizing they changed out somebody that gave them everything that they want. Tap into their personal power. Somebody tap into their personal power. So somebody here, if this person traded you out and you ended up evolving and growing away from this person. Thought the grass was greener on the other side. Yeah. So somebody, like, if we come into new beginnings, like, look, I ain't gonna play about you. I'll be very protective over you. I'm not gonna let this person hurt you. But somebody's in this energy of, I really need to close this out and close out all ties, because I don't want this person trying to shock and attack you with me. No. Like, I want to dot all my I's and cross all my T's. But this person's not going to let them go that easy. That's what they not realizing. Somebody 80-20 ruled somebody. Somebody had an 80 and changed it out for a 20 because it was financially stable. Somebody's planning their future surrounding another person. But they were living a double life. Didn't I say somebody was living a double life, or somebody cheated on somebody, had somebody in an entanglement, triangulation, where they go there, and if they don't work out there, then they go here, backup plans. Somebody just used to being a player, or like I said, somebody was just living a double life where they was living a life over here and living a life over there, lying to both people. I'm gonna be somebody. Yeah, somebody. This is bad. What is this other person on? What is the shock and attack? What is? Ooh, Puerto Rican? Somebody's Puerto Rican? Somebody's coming into a new tax bracket and hiding their feelings. Somebody's a Haitian. Somebody's pushing somebody away because they got other options. Future energy. I'm telling you, they fell out of love with this person. Somebody, you are in a soft love era. Somebody's with it, could be with a Puerto Rican, a Haitian, take how I resonate. And they really fell out of love with this person a long time ago. Or this is what's going to play out in the future. Because they realizing, like, it's an 80-20, you know? Like, it seemed nice, but now that I reached all the way up to the top. I reached the financial life, but some people have all the finances and still don't be happy. I reached it. I got everything I can imagine. Or I don't have everything I wanted, but I got to that point. And I realized that I need something more than finances. Where's the substance? And they start pushing this person away because they got other options on the side. And because they fell out of love with this person. Instead of, why not just leave, you know? Because what you got to know is this person is clocking everything that you're doing. Every betrayal, every lie. And they not gonna let up that easy. Mm-mm. It's crazy. Feel your pain, baby, but stalking that man, following that man around, or woman, take how it resonate. Ain't gonna get. It's not gonna make them love you. Going crazy, especially when a person's done with you. Everything you do tends to. Somebody's already out of love with somebody, or this is to come. Everything that you do disgusts them, and then every time you open up your mouth about the person they love, it disgusts them more. It's this type of energy. You know when a person they just ain't feeling it no more. They just not. They withdrawn from a relationship. They emotionally withdrawn. They emotionally clocked out. You know. Somebody only ready is up is ready to move on. I'm telling you, somebody is ready to let something go. What is this other person on? Oh, acquired. Somebody learned their lessons. They acquired the wisdom, learned their lessons, and they ready to let it go. Somebody acknowledges I need to be on my self-love journey. This ain't it. I need to tap into myself more. This ain't it. This is crazy. This is chaotic energy. So why won't they leave this person alone, Divine? Because they having mixed emotions about the situation. It's like, dang, I want to let this go. I'm ready to move on, but then they did do this. They did do that, but then I'm just not feeling it. Somebody's emotions is everywhere. Somebody is gonna choose the right thing to do though. Somebody gonna go on their self-love journey. Somebody's having mixed emotions, and it's because they like this lifestyle too. And they realize they burnt the wrong bridges. It's this type of, and somebody has a side piece in the situation too. Like, you doing this person wrong. It is one thing to be like, I'm done. Well, I guess it's because this other person won't let them go. So they like, shit, might as well do me while I'm at it. But, I mean, it's one thing to not want nobody and be out of love with them. It's another thing to have a side piece and playing in this person's face. Because this person is just taking track of everything. Somebody's realizing they burnt the wrong bridges. Watch what bridges you burn. You might have to cross them again. They're realizing they gotta cross that bridge. They willingly burnt that bridge because they thought they leveled up their life, because they leveled up their financial level. And they're realizing that they gotta cross that bridge again with this person, because they ain't like, these feelings just came out the blue. They was always there. You suppressed them and ran to the thing that you thought was better. And I'm trying to be yours. Okay, somebody's going down the dark rabbit hole. Somebody gaslit you and made you believe you was the problem. Or how they gonna try to exit this situation is gaslighting this person and believe that they the problem. You got a side piece. Because they ready to move on. Or somebody's realizing they burnt the bridge with a person. They tried to make this person feel like they was the problem in the situation, so then they can exit out smoothly and go live their life with this side piece. They could be with their side piece. Take it how it resonate. If it's not the side piece, they could be with somebody and they're realizing the person they burnt the bridge with, they made feel like they was the problem, and this is the bridge they got to cross again. So it's like mixed emotions, because it's like, I don't even know if this person gonna forgive me or even let me in or even give me a chance or let me explain. I don't even know. Crying over spilled milk. Yeah, somebody crying, spinning your block soon. I cannot make this up. Somebody made a bunch of promises they were not planning on keeping because they already had their mind. They already visualized life with this other person and they finances and things like that. And they made a lot of promises to you to keep you hanging. But they already visualized it. But now that they in this life that they visualized, it ain't it. It ain't what it seems. So this person gonna try to bend this person's block soon, because they realize they burnt the wrong bridge. And that's gonna be them doing the right thing, or somebody's ancestors just pushing somebody to cross this bridge again, because they did this person wrong. And that's why I'm like, this person dogging this person, and you got the same problem this person had. She ain't even all that. Damn.
Okay, well, if you felt like you was all that, where did it get you in the now? What do you got? What type of man you got? Because it's not about what you can do, how you fuck, how you cook. It's about if the man want to change for himself. So you dogging this person, baby, you got the same product. Damn. Talk about somebody's financial situation. Somebody's protecting and getting guidance to clear away any obstacles. Or the ancestors is clearing away any obstacles. All right, y'all, I'm going to close out. Let me... Soulmate. This could be a karmic soulmate. And they met when y'all was on a break. Met on a break, spirit. Sheesh. Somebody that's done people pleasing people. Or somebody views somebody like they was very karmic because they not people pleasing. I'm not willing to chase you if it compromises my self-love, my boundaries, my morality compass. Yeah, somebody's pure-hearted. Too pure-hearted. Somebody could be British. Somebody's in the street. Somebody lives the street life, though. Somebody's too far gone into the streets. I'm not even gonna lie. Somebody sees the good in others and somebody is not who they seem. Or somebody tried to portray an image like they ain't in the streets, but they in the streets. And they deep in the streets. Knee deep. And you try to see the good in this person, but they not who they seem. Somebody tried to combine love in the street life, and they imagine and fantasizing about you. You're not chasing them, you attracting them. Because you, let's see, secret animosity came to light. Somebody had secret animosity with a person too. Or the secret animosity was this person, how they felt about this other person. Mentally enslaved, somebody could have went to college, book smart, finished school. Somebody could just be really intelligent, read a lot of books. Pure-hearted energy. Somebody look at somebody like they racist, or somebody's pure-hearted but they racist as fuck. Can't even lie. Somebody's depressed because you left them for their highest. You left for your highest good. You left this person alone and it was for your highest good. Or this person was bringing the person into depression here, and it left them no choice but to dip out. The mind is limitless. Keep manifesting. Yeah, somebody's envious of you. Yeah, I cannot make this up, and they stalk you. It's like both parties watching you. This is crazy. Somebody watches you, and whomever they with watches you, and they envious of you, and then they talk about you like a dog to the person they with. She ain't even all that. That's what you choose. That's what you dealt with. She ain't got on me. He ain't got on me. Damn. That's how you feel. Then I say somebody in their self-love energy, you attract more abundance, more wealth, more health into your life. It's doubt, fear, blame, grief, anxiety, shame, pain, lack, etc. are projections, low vibrational frequencies, okay? Don't let it hinder you or penetrate you from growth. It's designed to keep you stuck on that timeline of hurt. Just like my inner child get hurt, I see something or something happens to me as a child. Once triggered, I'm going to go back to the inner child. So whatever defense mechanism I had as the inner child, whether it was shut down, shy away, run, fight, flight, or freeze, I'm going to be in that same position once I'm triggered because you never healed it. Heal that wounding so it stopped stunning your growth. Like I said, somebody here, you attracting this person and you attracting their money. Somebody's coming up because they're in their self-love energy. Somebody's not focused on dating right now. They're focused on dating their self, loving on themselves. All the love I misplaced and poured out, I'm pouring it into myself. Not other people right now, no. And somebody got left with their option. Somebody speaks Spanish. Is this Spanish? Yeah, I don't even listen to Spanish music. I don't even know what type of music this is. I said somebody's Puerto Rican. Is it gonna pop up? And our site, Skip Marley. Okay, it ain't coming up. Regardless, y'all, somebody just need to get their priorities straight. For real. And, just let some things go. Sometimes you gotta let a person go. Granted, if a person do you wrong, they'll get their karma. It's not something somebody likes to bring karma into the situation. Somebody feel like they can balance the scales. Somebody like, look, you give me another chance, I ain't gonna play with about you. I ain't gonna hide you in entanglements. You need to worry about your situation, honey. That's, yeah. You're trying to do the wrong things. You need to cut it out, and because this person ain't gonna let up. Not easy, no. Mm-mm. Not at all. When a person really tell them they done and they want nothing to do with them, somebody gonna really see somebody crazy, demonic side, scorn side. Somebody really gonna see somebody show their ass. Not gonna lie. That's when the real them gonna come out. When a person realize how much that they really done, the real them gonna come out. And then they realize then they gonna realize they chasing the person they told them they ain't have to worry about. You told me you ain't want nothing to do with what you call it. You sat back and you went and reconciled with somebody we dogged together. It's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna come back to your next stream. You can trade information. You can tell me more about the spiritual journey, and I can tell you how to take care of plants. Deal. That sounds like a deal. Tap my link in the description box, okay? But yeah, this energy, like, this somebody we dogged together and you ran right to their doorstep. After you healed, that's who you ran to for real. Ooh, 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 ooh. And that's that chaotic energy, y'all. That's that betrayal energy. The devil card, betrayal, 5 of wands, 7 of swords, and the devil card came out, y'all. This is negative. This, like, yeah, you got money and all, but look at your energy. Damn, man. A fucking headache. Somebody give somebody a headache. You a fucking headache. Somebody dogged somebody and thought they was better than somebody, had it over somebody. And they finding out you may have all the money in the world, but they don't make you better than the person. You don't know what qualities this person has to offer, or why this person initially fell in love with this person. You don't even know. But you dogged them. You dogged somebody you didn't even know. Why is you dogging that person? This is different from pointing something out that you've seen. Like, I think you should be aware of this. But somebody thought that we live in a double life. You're going to choose me, and they thought the prize was being chose. To realize the prize was the person that got away really won, not the person that stayed. Because guess what? They chasing behind the person that ran away. They let them go. Or left the situation. That's who they want, not the person that stayed. I'm about to close out. I just don't, what I don't get is, when you think of Selena, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber. Selena left. Justin Bieber had options. He was doing a lot. But the girl he married initially, that's why he making all them sad songs. I settled for the ghost of you and all this extra stuff, because Selena let him go. She worked on herself. She bettered her crafts. She blew up. She was already famous, but she just focused on herself until she found genuine, authentic love. The other girl stalked Justin Bieber, chased behind Justin Bieber, and offered many. Somebody keep calling somebody phone, and they're like, "Look, it's over. Leave me alone." They not letting you go that easy, sir. Um, but he chased behind. She chased behind him, and their marriage was contract. She needed a visa or something like that, and it took a while for him to say, "You know what? I'm gonna do it," and he ended up doing it. And he been miserable, life declining since. He don't even look the same. I'm talking about the end of a relationship, no more second chances, girlfriend transform. What is dead is dead. Somebody is rising up and somebody is looking at somebody's pictures, or they got current pictures of you. They replaying old memories and replaying, they visualizing new memories to make with you. Except they seeing somebody's mentality change, somebody went through a renewal, they want to rekindle this. Somebody changed their mind about something. Somebody seen somebody rise from the ashes, or somebody seen somebody in a very low season in their life and seen who they are now, who they become. But something, they ended something. Yeah, I got a world, I explore no door, new, I'm a drip into you all. Ask that. Little TJ calling my phone. Somebody done with something, man, and this person just not letting up. That's what this is. Somebody like, damn, like, bitch, I told you I'm done. What's up? Leave me alone. I'm steady calling my phone. I done told you it's over. Steady calling, leave me alone. I know it's crazy to see me go. I won't go back. Yeah, somebody done with something. It's a done deal, honey. But trust me, you're gonna hold that. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, so I'm gonna get up out of here though for good. I got some things I need to do and work on. I do love you all. I'm trying to make sure my decks are. Most of them, can you relate, my love? Okay. I ain't trying to put no against them. But I'm sorry, but my feelings ain't the same no more. I'm telling you, somebody's cool. I'm cool. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Somebody's not letting up. Womp, womp, womp. Whoop-dee-doo. Whoop-dee-doo. Alright, so I'm finna get up out of here. I do wish you all well. I wouldn't be shocked if this person started playing the magic to control this other person. Cool, cool, nice section, or I don't know what to call this, but it was interesting. It's just a collective reading, that's all. This is for somebody here. I wouldn't be shocked if this person started playing the magic on this other person. The way they going, the route they going down, I wouldn't be shocked. I do love y'all so much. I do. I'll call back all my energy and my power, and I'll return yours back to you. That's empty. Are these all? That's empty. Return. If you're in the streets, you need to get out the streets. Period. Split the deck, money spell. Somebody gonna start attacking somebody money. And they're gonna start confrontation between two people. Somebody's really understanding. Somebody's gonna try to marry somebody else. Somebody twisted somebody's words to create drama in a situation. So you could have spoke to somebody and they twisted your words to create drama. Somebody's dealing with a succubus. Death spells are gonna backfire on the succubus. That's why I say I wouldn't be shocked if I start to see magic present itself in this, but it's gonna backfire on this person. Somebody doing a whole lot. Doing everything but leaving, y'all. Doing everything but leaving. Trying to control a person. Just leave. Or let them go. Alright, y'all, I'm trying to get up out of here. I call all my energy and power back, and I return yours back to you for the last time. For any personal bookings, my information will be, it's in my main profile. It's the link where it tells you about my channel. It's the purple link. That's my digital business card for any personal bookings. Other than that, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. Spiritual gang. Love, and I'm staying about this bitch. I say, yeah.